Hi there, I'm Tani Morgan. I'm the High Vibe Mindset Lady, and I help new and aspiring entrepreneurs to harness the power of their thoughts and their emotions to create powerful, high vibe mindsets that allow them to break through their fears, doubts, and feelings of unworthiness, to show up confidently and powerfully so they can follow through with their dreams of creating a soul inspired business with a positive impact on the world. In the last couple of years, I've been able to create two thriving businesses that I love and am passionate about, at the same time as working an almost full-time job, raising two kids, and helping my husband on his entrepreneurial journey as well. Today I want to talk to you about why your mindset is so important and some of the mindsets that I use to make my dreams come true. So let's start with why your mindset is so important for success. This is because it is the main determinant of your success. 80% of your success of anything that you do is based on your psychology, and only 20% is the mechanics of what you actually do and the how. So mindset really is the magic little secret that makes everything easier. It's scientifically proven that when you do the inner work and you create the right mindsets, then your outer results respond. The mind is super incredibly powerful. And I believe that this is something that many people aren't aware of and certainly don't take advantage of. So how powerful is the mind actually? Listen to this. There was an experiment done where half of the housekeepers in 7 different hotels were primed to think of their work as exercise. So they were told how much exercise they were getting while they worked, how many calories they were burning, and then they were told that vacuuming is similar to a cardio workout. The other half, they weren't told anything. And the half that were told how their work was good exercise, they all lost weight and their cholesterol dropped as well. Even though they didn't do any extra work. They didn't do any extra work, they weren't doing extra exercise than the other group, and they still lost weight just because of the belief that they had, right? The information that they had, the thoughts that they were having. Crazy. Now there was another experiment where a group of students were blindfolded and they were told that their right arm was being rubbed with poison ivy. Afterwards, all of the students' arms reacted with these classic symptoms of poison ivy, even though they had just used a harmless plant to rub on the arm. It wasn't poison ivy. And then even more surprising, on the other arm, they did rub poison ivy on it, but they told the students that it was a harmless shrub, and only 2 out of the whole group broke out, even though they were all highly allergic to poison ivy. Crazy. Crazy that they could get a study to rub poison ivy on someone who's allergic too, right? Anyways, this shows that the way that we perceive our daily activities actually define our reality more than the activities themselves, right? And this is exactly why you'll hear me saying we can create our own reality, because we can create our perception around the activities that occur in our lives. So now we know how powerful the mind is, and it makes sense why we need to have the right mindset in place when we're starting our business, right? So what are they? What are those mindsets? Some of the ones that have worked for me are dream big and know your why. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing, and you need to have a really propelling reason, right? Because this is what keeps you pushing through the tough times. Being an entrepreneur takes a lot of work, and it can be really challenging. And if you're not having fun, or you don't really love what you're doing, or you don't strongly feel about your purpose, you don't feel really strongly about your purpose and why you're doing it, there is a good chance that you'll give up, right? Because that's what you do. That's what people do. So then that brings me to my next point, which is the only failure is giving up, and giving up is not an option. So in the life of an entrepreneur, there are going to be challenges. There's going to be rejections and obstacles, and you need to be okay with that and prepared for that. I know that a lot of the stuff that I try won't work, and that's okay, because I'm just going to use them as learning experiences to figure out what I do need to do. I just said to myself, I'm determined to make this work, and I will do whatever it takes, other than hurting people, because I really don't want to hurt anyone. But I'm going to do whatever it takes to be successful, and I'm going to keep going. And if something that I do feels like a failure or a disappointment or an obstacle, I'm just going to see it as a learning opportunity, pick myself up, and just keep on going. Basically, I tell myself I'm unstoppable, right? So the very next thing is you need to be prepared to do what other people won't do. So be prepared to do what other people won't do. Not everyone is willing to do what it takes to be successful, right? But you have to do what others won't if that is what you want. I stopped watching TV so that I had more time in my day to get stuff done. I get up super early so that I can go to yoga and take care of my body, and I can do some meditation and some mindset work to take care of my mind. I've cut negative people out of my life, and I've invested large amounts of money into my training and coaching. These are all things that a lot of people wouldn't do. I've heard people say I'm crazy for going to yoga every morning, at 6 in the morning. So the next step is believe that you are worthy and capable of achieving all of your dreams. And I know this one can be a little tricky because maybe we've done something in the past where we feel like we don't deserve to be successful, or maybe we've been told something that's given us a story that we don't deserve it or that we're not capable of doing it. But I really believe that we're given our dreams and our passions as an assignment from our Creator to help serve this world, right? And this belief allows me to feel worthy of making myself happy, of investing in myself, of achieving my dreams. And I also believe that we wouldn't have been given these dreams if we didn't have the ability to make them happen. So yeah, we might have to figure it out, but it is possible. So if you want to create the meaningful, soul-fulfilling life that you dream of, adopting these mindsets is one of the changes that you'll have to make. And I'm here to tell you that it's totally possible for you to do. You can create a business that you love and that you can make an impact on the world with, right? You can live the very meaningful life that you dream about. These are all possible for you. You can totally leave your mark on the world, but it will mean adopting these mindsets, being determined, and it also means getting the help that you know you need from someone who has already done it. I want you to know that I wish that I had gotten help sooner. I had dreamt of being an entrepreneur for a lot longer than the last little while. And I really wish that I had started, that I could have got someone to help me when I first started dreaming about an entrepreneur. The truth is, if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else will. And I didn't at first. And because of that, I waited and I kept dreaming, but I didn't take action. And because of this, my journey was much longer than it had to be. And I don't want that to happen to you, because I know that when you decide you're worth it and you invest in yourself, when you decide to create that unstoppable mindset and you trust and believe in yourself, when you are willing to do the work and get the support that you need, you actually do become unstoppable and all your dreams become possible. And they can happen so much quicker than you ever thought they could. So if you do feel that something is calling you, or you know that you are meant for something more, but you aren't sure how to make it happen, book a call with me today. Okay, I'll help you figure it out. I'll help you figure out the steps. All right? So I really know that you can make all your dreams happen. There's nothing special about me. I just am determined, and I worked on my mindset, and I followed my dream. Okay? Have a wonderful day, and thank you. Lots of love.